welcome to Crochet with Nonna Rosanna. I'm Rosanna. Today is our February wrap-up for the book cover inspiration mal and our reveal for the book cover for April. I can't believe it. Did I say February? I meant March. I can't believe how fast this is going. So it is a mal that I put out. This is my third year doing it, and at the end of the year, I ask subscribers to send in their favorite books or books that they love or authors that they love so we can all get inspiration from the covers. We have had so many great books. I try and read or listen on audio tape to every book, but that's not required. We just take inspiration from the books. So this month's book is Wind in the Willows, and I'm going to put it up here. I'm trying to leave a big spot so I can add some pictures of everyone's beautiful items this week. So it was Winds in the Willow for March, and it's by Kennith Grahams. It is a fabulous, fabulous children's book, and I believe he's from England, and just a great book, a quick read, and my kids loved it growing up, and I got a couple of submissions for this book. So, and the colors in the book are fantastic. You've got pinks and blues and grays and burgundies and greens and yellows. So many colors you could choose from. I tried to use a few of the colors to make the center of my blanket square. So it was submitted by Sandy H. Thank you, Sandy, for submitting it. And I'll show you my blanket first. It is the Pretty Petals. I'm looking down at my notes here. A Pretty Petal Afghan Square by Melinda Miller. And she's got not a channel. She's got, you can get her on mocrochetmakes.com, and I'll list that below for us. So like I said, it's a fabulous book, and I tried to get the colors, all the colors. I use pink as the background. It's a pale pink. It might get washed out a bit here. And the green for the borders. I used a soft pink from Pound of Love, and the border is Red Heart Super Saver in the color Light Sage, which the color is turning out really well. So I don't know where all my yarns are. I think I cleaned up already. I'm trying to keep this room nice and clean so when I walk in I can start and do whatever I want. And I think I put the yarns away last week already. Excuse me. I've had this bad cough since we were sick in February. Drinking soda water, and it is a Betty Boot glass, and I just love it. It was my mom's, and we were cleaning out her condo, and she had two left, so I took the two because it reminds me of my mom. She loved Betty Boo, and my mother lived on Diet Coke. So that is my little special glass that I like drinking out of, and I've got two of them, so I'm very careful with them. So onto the blanket. Sorry. Make sure it's the right side that I'm showing you. Yes. So this is the blanket. The center flower, I tried to pick out all the colors from the book cover. So I think I did a pretty good job. There was some rust and burgundies in there, and yellows and greens and tans and whites and blues. I even did one in a white. Oh, yeah, you can see the difference there. So, as most of you know, I make wheelchair lap gowns, and I donate them to a senior's home every year in the end of November for Christmas presents for the seniors. So that's what I made. And I think my square turned out to be 9.5 inches. So, with the extras, I think it's about 31 inches wide and about 41 or 42 inches deep. So that's the blanket I made. I really like this pattern. It was very simple. Once, you finish the first round, it was so simple to figure out with the pinks. So that's my blanket for this month's book cover inspiration. And I have a whole bunch of beautiful submission. Oops, I touched the table and it rocks. Sorry about that. It's not as stable as my marble table downstairs in my dining room was. So let's start with the pictures. I'm going to move over as far as I can and hopefully get the whole picture in there. Our first submission is from Susan G, and it's so cute. It's a little dress for a newborn, and the pattern's from the UK. And the yarn she used is from Timo, and it's called Spin Cozy, and she says it's so nice to knit with. So if you're thinking of getting any yarns from Timo, it would be great. And her model is called Emma, and she's beautiful. The little dress is so cute. You did a fabulous job on it. I can't wait till I can just whip up something in a month in knitting. That's fantastic. Thank you, Sue. And then our next item is a stunning Bavarian square, and it's from Deborah. And I believe she's doing a square every month for our book cover inspiration. And the colors she used for the Bavarian square is light gray, and I love this yarn. And then in Big Twist, she's used pale yellow, key lime, the green, pink, and varsity green. Thank you, Deborah. I love the square. And then our next submission is from Kathy W. And Kathy has a channel, and it's called Yarn with Heart. And she has made the sunset hat by Emily Dornier. I can't even read my writing. I'm so sorry. And for the cowl, all she did was increase the stitches, and she made it exactly the same way as the hat. She's used all the beautiful colors in our book cover. And the sage is Premier Basics. And she's used taupe from Mary Maxim, Pound of Fun, and the scrap. Oh, and then persimmons, excuse me, in Knit Picks Worsted, and the yellow is just some scrap yarn that she had lying around. She used a 5mm knitting needles for the brim of the hat and around the edges of the cowl, and a 5.5mm needle to do the rest of it. Thanks, Kathy. It's beautiful. I love your color work. You have so adventurous in knitting. She hasn't been knitting for that long, and she's been doing such a fabulous job. And then our next item comes from Deb M, and she is using the pattern Study of Journey by Michelle Selleck, and she's adding on to it every month with the colors from the books. And she said these are mostly scraps, and she on round 11 she used sky blue, and 12 was tan, 13th round was pale yellow, the 14th round was seafoam green, and the 15th round was medium forest green, and it's looking lovely. The colors look great together. I just love colors that have blankets that have so many colors in them. I love using color, and you're doing a fabulous job with this. Thanks, Deb. And then our next item is a square from Sue. And Sue is making a square every month for the book cover inspiration, and believes she's going to put them all together at the end of the year to make a blanket. And this month's yarn is all from Red Heart that she used. And then we have a square from Bella, from Bella's Crocheted Gifts. And she's making a 12 round square every month. And at the end of the year, she's going to be making, I believe it's a king size throw blanket for a bed. So she's doing a lot of work with this. So it's 12 rounds, and the middle variegated yarn is to represent all the characters on the book cover, and then the sky blue is for the sky, and the green is for the background. Thank you very much, Bella. Awesome job, and I can't wait to see the blanket when it's done at the end of the year also. Just going to put you on pause. I think I have some more. I just got to flip. Sorry about that. I didn't want you to hear all the crinkling. My daughter bought me a microphone. It's right here. I tested it out and I wasn't getting any volume at all, so I'm just using my computer microphone once again. So she's in London, England right now, so when she gets home, I will be in Jamaica. So once she gets back from work and I get back from vacation, we'll get together. My little kitty cat has come to join me once again. She must have been sleeping soundly somewhere else because usually she comes right up when I'm talking. And then our final item is from Kelly. And Kelly, this is spectacular. It's a mole, and the pattern is from Alan Dark. And I just love the size of him. He's huge. I can't believe how quickly you got this done. I think it was the first item that was sent to me. Kelly, you do a fabulous job with your amigurumi knitting. I'm not sure if you even call it amigurumi when you knit, but isn't he spectacular? I just love it. So that was from Kelly. Kelly, amazing job. Thank you so much for that. This is future me. I got an email while I was editing and I wanted to fit it in there. This item is from Carlotta, and Carlotta has been following me, I think, since the very beginning and doing the book cover inspiration for the 3 years that I've been doing them. So, yeah, I'm just going to put in her picture here. It is amazing. She does a blanket every month for the book cover inspiration. She said she's been busy with her daughter's wedding, and congratulations. That's fantastic. And she said she finished it the first week of March, but because she didn't want to be late and then never sent in the picture. So she decided to use the greens in the cover and on the grass on the book cover. And she really wanted to do a blanket for St. Patrick's Day and for the book cover inspiration. And she wanted this for St. Patrick's Day to put on the back of her couch. Carlotta, thank you so much for sending this in. And like I said, yeah, as soon as I saw your name come up on my emails, I had to check. So back to the scheduled program. Sorry about that. I had to mute it again because I'm not prepared as normal. You know, I try and get everything ready. Excuse me. And I always forget something. So the book for April is The Third Grave by Lisa Jackson. And I love Lisa Jackson. I read a lot of her books, but I have not read this one. And I love the colors in it. There's blues, blacks, pinks, reds, and I'm not sure, like a paler pink, I'm not sure, or a purpley mauve. I've got lots right up there. I've got a lot of colors that I can decide what to do with, and I will spend the next week or so trying to figure out what I'm going to do. And then I am heading to Jamaica on Saturday, so there will be a whip weekend this Saturday, but not the following. My son is going to stay here and look after this pretty little girl here because we just we can't put her in a daycare for kitty cats because she's just so lovable, aren't you? And she needs to be home. And I'm getting hair all over myself. So Lisa Jackson, The Third Grave, and it was submitted by Susan. I'll put the actual channel name up here. Susan, if you can email me, the email is in the description box below, and I will send you a stitch marker and a stitch keeper. A progress keeper, basically. And as soon as you get that in, I will mail it out. I've been crazy busy, and I finally got some response. Some of the stitch markers didn't get delivered. The other one I forgot completely about. So hopefully everybody has their stitch markers by now. If you haven't received them, please let me know. So Susan, as soon as you see this, if you could let me know your address, I will mail your stitch markers out to you. So I want to thank everybody for participating. I really like this because I'm not the best at putting colors together. I try, but when it's on a book cover and the book cover looks pretty and you can pick the colors from the book cover and put them together in your own pattern, you can make whatever you want. It's just perfect. Her tail is hitting my desk and knocking it right now. So I love that I can pick colors from a book cover, and my items turn out fantastic. And I usually make wheelchair Afghans, so it works out really well. So thank you for coming and seeing what is in store for April. The weather's getting warm. I usually do squares, so it's easier, especially in the summertime, so I don't have a blanket sitting on me the whole time. I may change it up this month. I haven't decided. I haven't picked out any patterns yet. I hope this book cover brings you inspiration and inspires you to make something with the colors. Thank you very much for watching and subscribing, and I will talk to you soon. Bye for now.